What is up, guys? My name is Level Up Tech and I'm back with a brand new video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S20. Now Samsung has an event planned for tomorrow, February 11th, and they're going to be unveiling their newest Galaxy phones. The three different models are going to be the S20, just the regular version, the S20 Plus, and the S20 Ultra. And honestly, rip to the Galaxy S11, the name that died before it even arrived. So right away, we're just going to get into the price, the specs, everything you need to know about this phone before it gets unveiled at the event tomorrow. So starting off with the prices, the S20 is going to be around $850, S20 Plus is going to be around $950, and the S20 Ultra is going to be around $1,200. And we're just going to jump right into the specs now. So starting off with the regular S20, and also before I get into this, every single phone is 5G capable, and every phone has the Snapdragon 865 processor. Qualcomm stated that they will not put the Snapdragon 865 in any phone that does not have the 5G modem, so every S20 model is 5G capable. So with that being said, let's get right into the spec list. So starting off with the S20, we have a 6.2-inch AMOLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate. Now this refresh rate is really exciting because it's going to make the display super smooth and silky, and especially with Samsung's new One UI 2, it's going to look super good. Probably going to be the best display on the market, hands down. But moving on to the cameras, we have a 12 megapixel main, 64 megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens. And with the front-facing camera, we got a 10 megapixel single punch hole. For this model, we have 8 to 12 gigabytes of RAM and a starting storage of 128 gigabytes. We got a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, which is pretty big, and that's mainly because of the 120 Hz refresh rate. That display is going to be draining battery a lot faster, so we're going to have to put some bigger batteries in these phones. And obviously, we're going to end it off with the Snapdragon 865. Now, the S20 Plus is pretty much the same, just with a couple changes. So we have a 6.7-inch AMOLED display with, once again, the 120 Hz refresh rate. And cameras are exactly the same, except the S20 Plus has the time of flight sensor. Same front facing, same starting storage, but for the RAM in this phone, we just have the option of 12 gigabytes, and battery is 500 milliamp hour higher, so 4500, with 25 watt fast charging. And once again, we have the Snapdragon 865. Now, when it comes to the S20 Ultra, this is where things get really interesting. So we have a 6.9-inch AMOLED display, 120 Hz refresh rate once again, and the cameras, this is where it really just kills everything. So we got a 108 megapixel main camera, 48 megapixel telephoto with 10 times optical zoom, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and the time of flight sensor. So it's going to be really cool to see this 108 megapixel lens in the S20 Ultra. It'll be cool to see how good of pictures it can take, and I'll definitely be looking into that once the phone does come out. And with the front facing camera, we got a 40 megapixel wide lens, so that should be interesting as well. And we got starting storage at 128 gigabytes once again, up to 512, and the RAM in this phone can go up to 16 gigabytes, which is a bit overkill, but if you just want to show off your stacked phone to people, then go ahead and get the 16 gigabyte model. And then we'll have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery with optional 45 watt fast charging, which will be deadly fast. And once again, to top it off, we got the Snapdragon 865. And last but not least, we got 4 different colors for this phone. We have black, gray, blue, and pink. Samsung doesn't always have the most wide variety of colors, but I think this could spice things up a little bit. And one more thing I want to talk about is a new feature that the S20 phones will most likely have is Quick Share, which is essentially Samsung's version of Apple's AirDrop. The rumored tool can make it easier to transfer photos, video, and other files from the phone to other compatible devices. So that would be really cool to see, and it's kind of like creating an ecosystem for Samsung. So that's pretty cool. And along with the S20 devices in the event tomorrow, Samsung is likely to reveal a foldable phone called the Galaxy Z Flip. It's going to be a design meant to challenge the Motorola Razr, which went on sale about 4 days ago, I'm pretty sure, and it's going to be really cool to see that. And we might see some more products to come, like the Galaxy Buds Plus or even the Galaxy Watch 2, so it's going to be a real interesting event. Be sure to tune into it tomorrow to see all this brand new stuff that Samsung's going to be throwing at us. And basically that's all I have for today's video, so I hope you guys found it useful, and I will see you all in the next one.